Get in, Mr. Dugan.
Hey guys, John Mark Dugan, fantastic to see you. And yeah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, what's up with that? Oh, by the way, Derek, how you doing, brother? Good to see you here. So, yeah, I have had media calls. Whoops. I've had media calls from all over the world about my original video on the Nordstream pipeline that I put out October 2nd or October 3rd, I think it was, when I got a whistleblower letter. For more information on that, go back to my live stream on October 2nd, or even my live stream a couple of days ago when I discussed that. So, yeah, it's been very interesting.
Mr. President, as I speak today,
so cool.
Europe, for the first time.
Sorry about that. This thing just wants to keep playing. Yeah, dude, this administration is crazy in America. They don't want to help the people in Ohio, but they are happy to help the war in Ukraine. They are happy to help that crook Zelensky. I just don't get it, guys. $100 billion they have spent, and they can't lay out a single dollar, right? A single dollar for the people who in Ohio, because of the federal government, they had this train crash. And because of some regulations. And then the stupid government, to get it open quicker, they decide, well, yeah, we're just going to burn this, I can't remember what the chemical was, methyl chloride? Well, anyways, burn this chemical, which is going to turn into like a really bad chemical and kill a whole bunch of stuff. So, and, you know, they can't drink their water. All the animals are getting sick. It's crazy. So, yeah. Denise DiStefano. Wait, DiStefano? We didn't go to high school together, did we? Anyways. You changed the opening video. I love it more and more each time. Incredible work. Yes, I did change it. I'm glad you noticed. Somebody gave me a tip to do the whole "Good evening, Mr. Dugan" thing to the for the end of the video, which I did. I'm glad I did, because the guy points the gun at me, says, "Get in, Mr. Dugan," and then it goes into the big explosion. So very cool, very cool. And I took a lot of feedback from you guys. I did a lot of color corrections. I'm learning I'm learning DaVinci Resolve more and more, and I'm just having really great time with it. Yeah. So it is what it is. By the way, not to rub it into you guys, but our produce here is unlike any produce you have ever eaten in America. Somebody bought me these grapes, right? These grapes. And I've never had such crispy and sweet grapes in my entire life. I don't know if this was like an ASMR microphone, but let's give it a shout. Don't mean to rub it in, but listen very carefully. You guys hear how crispy it is? And it's sweet, though. That's the thing. And it's bursting with liquid. Unbelievable grapes. I love them. So, I'm not sure where these came from. Oh, I'll tell you where they came from. The grape company. So, Amazing. John Michael DuPont said, Resolve is great software. I know. You know, it took me a year. I tried it and I hated it. And then I got this DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor, right? Right here. And I can make my videos so much faster now, but you have to use it with Resolve. And then once I started using this with Resolve, I started understanding how everything works together. So just fantastic software. Love it. Yes, GMO-free grapes. They do not allow GMO here in Russia. So everything is natural here. They're not going to force you to eat bugs. They're not going to be eating rats here. Nothing like that. Garbage. Somebody said, do any of you have the same mind if Russia will win this war? Yes, I think they will. Dude, what's up with Japan, though, man? I know you're in Japan, and I'm not trying to knock on you, but I saw they just spent $300 billion with the Americans to get all sorts of military hardware from America. Dude, that is crazy, Japan. I'm going to tell you why. Now America knows they can make a buck off you. They are going to push you into a freaking war, right? Because now that you've spent $300 billion, they want you to spend $600 billion. They're going to push you into the war, and they're going to drain your reserves. You are going to have to spend a lot more money. The American government is sick. Absolutely sick. The military-industrial complex, sick, people. It is absolutely deranged and sick. What they do borders on criminal. It is criminal. It's anywhere in the world, it's criminal. So, yes. Resolve is free. That is true. To a point. The problem is I record everything in RAW, and RAW is 10-bit and above. DaVinci Resolve, the free version only supports 8-bit. So if you're recording 10-bit or 12-bit, you got to pay for the whole thing. But you know what? $245. It is the best $245 I've ever spent in my entire life. No lie. There are a couple little gripes that I have with it. You know, it's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Unstable, I guess, compared to like Premiere. But you know, what's weird is Premiere, if it crashes, you lose like 10 or 20 minutes worth of work. Resolve, anything you do is automatically recorded to the database. It has its own database. And if Resolve crashes and you just start it right back up, it goes exactly to the last place you were. It's amazing. So it's okay that it's a little bit finicky, I guess you would say. No complaints. Yes. English, please. What is this crap? Oh, good Lord. Let's see. Let's go to our dailymail.co. Gwyneth Paltrow's trainer is freaking hot. I got to tell you. Yeah. Oh. Jesus Christ. Microsoft Bing's AI, I don't know if you guys heard about this, tells a reporter that it wants to be human, engineer a deadly pandemic, steal nuclear codes. Holy crap, guys. This, dude, AI is going to be the end of us, man. If we rely on AI, it's we are done. So, let's see. The EPA boss goes to Ohio and says, trust the government. Who the hell is stupid enough to trust the government? Except for the Democrats. Sorry, you Democrats watching this, you know what? You guys deserve that label because with the pandemic and all this other stuff, you brought it on yourself. So it is what it is. You guys have really, really screwed up. I hope one day you will think on your own. Yeah. So yeah, the Ohio Senator J.D. Vance challenged the EPA boss to drink the water, and of course, you know he didn't. Yeah. Let's see. The Gray Lady, referring to the New York Times, grows a spine. First it dared challenge the trans orthodoxy, then faced down a math activist tantrum. But what irony, it was New York Times wokery that helped create this monster in the first place. Yeah, this is true. This headline is true. The New York Times really pushed this woke agenda, and now, you know what? Now it's biting it in the ass. Thank you that it's taking a stand now, but no thank you that it actually created this mess in the first place. At least help. Along with the technology companies like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter 1.0, and these other platforms. They've really, yeah. Let's see. Jesus. America. A gunman in New York City shot a deli worker at point-blank range and then returns with an AR-15 and shoots him multiple times again. And yet somehow the deli worker survived to call the cops. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What do you guys think of this $12 hobby balloon that was shot down with a $200,000 or no, $400,000 or $400,000 missile? What a disgrace. Look, guys, you know, I know they say, well, you know, the F-22 flies so fast it can't see, blah, blah, blah. Guys, F-22, it got thrust vectoring, okay? Got thrust vectoring. It can literally stand up in one place and fly along at just a few miles an hour and get a good look at what this stupid balloon actually is. Don't tell me that they had to shoot it down out of fear that it was something. It's a diversion. It's a distraction. It's a smokescreen. They do not want you understanding what is happening. What are you going to do? Hunter Biden stuff, I'm not going to even go there. Fetterman faces weeks in the hospital. Prolonged treatment to battle clinical depression. Oh, come on. Clinical depression. Yeah, I'm sure. As Biden praises him for being brave and leading by example. Well, leading by example. Jeez. You know, is this really the best the Democrats could come up with? Is a dude like Fetterman? Really? It's the best Democrat candidate in Pennsylvania that the Democrats could come up with? And what's even sadder than that is that he beat Oz. But, you know, that just comes down to stupid people who only know how to vote for a letter. They don't care about the issues. They don't care about what the person stands for. They don't care about a person's history. I mean, and this is on both sides of the aisle. Look at this Santos asshole that got elected as a Republican. I mean, what a fucktwit. Unbelievable, right? And yet this asshole gets elected because he's got an R. Whereas this Fetterman asshole gets elected because he has a D. One's a raging lunatic liar, right? Now, granted, those types do make the best politicians because, I mean, we look at all of our politicians, and except for one that I can think of, which was Donald Trump, they are all a bunch of narcissistic fucking liars. So, by that, Santos should fit right in. But this Fetterman guy, this mofo doesn't even fucking have a brain. He can't even talk to people. It's like, holy Christ, right? Unbelievable. Never seen anything like it in my life. So, let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, so I don't get why, if you know how I say that these politicians are narcissistic. If you watch the statements by each person who is speaking on these panels, for instance, this Congressional Inquiry Board into Twitter, right? Every single person who was spoken, like, does this whole back patting, back scratching. Oh, and I did this, and I did that, and I did this, which is why, I mean, what a bunch of self-aggrandizing, narcissistic assholes, right? None of them should be running our country. None of them. On either side. You hear that, grape? Oh, my God. So, anyways. I guess that's it. So, let's check out some comments here. By the way, hit that like. What's up with this, guys? You stingy bastards with the like button. What's up with that? And if you haven't subscribed, don't be a stingy bastard with that either. Hello in Indiana. Let's see. Just balloons and a shot with $1 million missile. Well, I don't think it was $1 million. I think it was 400,000, but I think they used 2 on the first one. Yeah. Jimmy McCormick said, you remember you showing the labs in Ukraine and show how the U.S. drug companies have been in Ukraine doing dirty deeds before anyone else? Yup, I did. In fact, I did a video about that in December, like December 5th, I think, in 2020 or 2021. Yeah, just go back and you can see it. So, you know, look, lots of people send me stuff. Lots of people. I even did a video on how the CIA is sending coordinate data to the Ukrainian military, and I did a video about that too. So, Deadly0101, what's happening with Mike and Masha? John is very sad. Yes. John is very sad. Mike is in St. Petersburg. He hasn't come back yet. And Masha, she went to Vladivostok. And, hold on. She went to Vladivostok. And, she lost her passport, so she wasn't able to come back. And she's stuck there, and I'm just missing all of them. Let me wipe my single tears. Yeah, anyways. Search for Sean Gervasi, former economics advisor and Kennedy admin, who resigned in protest of the U.S. invasion on Cuba and broke the story about U.S. support of apartheid in the 70s. It's interesting. I will. Yeah, yeah. So, Vladivostok is Siberia, isn't it? Actually, no. So you have the Urals, right? First you have like Moscow. Then further to the east, you have like the Urals. And then after the Urals, you get to Siberia. And then after Siberia, you get to the Far East. And Vladivostok is part of the Far East. And it is as far east as, well, I shouldn't say it's as far east as you can get in Russia. But it's as far east as you can get in southeast Russia. Yeah. Sharon Solomon said, "What shall we do? What will she do about her passport? She's renewing it. It's not a problem." Yo, John, when you moved to Russia, did your assets get frozen or confiscated? Grim Reaper, I lost everything when I moved to Russia. Everything. Let's see. Jens Olsen said it's probably a local passport, not for foreign travel. It was. Yeah. Losing a passport is not a big thing. She will pay a fine and get a new one. That's correct. Grim Reaper said it's further than Japan. Actually, no. It's not further than Japan. You get to Vladivostok, and then Japan is like 90 miles away. It's like Japan is to Vladivostok as what Cuba is to Miami. So, anyways. Well, guys, I went out. I had a fantastic dinner. Delicious steak. A bunch of cocktails. Yeah, I'm a little bit effed at the moment. So, a little drunk. So I'm going to end this live stream before I say something stupid. And I'm going to go to bed. I'm just beat. It's 12-something here. Is it 12-something? Well, it's almost 12. 11:39, yeah. So, and that's it. Someone said, will I interview Edward Snowden? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So, Ryan M. Bro, missing that Moscow food scene. Ryan M., we are missing you, brother. When you get your butt back to Russia, get over here. Ryan M., I've been showing off these grapes, these freaking delicious grapes. Listen to how crunchy they are. Can you guys hear that over the microphone? I'm just curious. God. They're amazing. Is that on the Kamchatka Peninsula? No. Kamchatka is far more north. And then you have the Chukotka region. Chukotka is, Chukotka goes east until just 1 mile of Alaska, believe it or not. Can you believe that Russia is just 1 mile from America? Yeah. So, all right. I'm glad you could hear it. Oh, boy. So, all right, dudes. I'm beat. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I'll talk to you guys later. Fantastic to see you. And have a fantastic day. Bye.